Tell me what is wrong. You can trust me.
Vampires taking life from you. Vampires, that's just what they do. The cross blood of Jesus against the deluge. He's the refuge that keeps you.
Welcome to the Disciples League. I got my fresh coffee thanks to the AI Deacon, and we're going to get into this subject. Beware of vampires.
Tell me what is wrong. You can trust me.
See, first of all, when somebody comes to you and they see you in a difficult situation, you're at a low point in your life, you're going through this, you're going through that, whether it's divorce, a breakup, homelessness, lost a job, whatever it is, a vampire will come out of nowhere and they're going to qualify that you should not trust them because they're going to tell you, so what's going on? What's happening? You can trust me. Why do you need to tell me to trust you if you're a trustworthy person? So they already told on themselves. Vampires, and the reason why I'm using this as an example is because vampires live off the blood of others in order to live. They need other people's life. We'll see in the scriptures where God, Elohim, Jesus says that the blood is life, in it is life, and this is how you sustain. And so what we're going to talk about real quick is the importance of how you have to guard your heart. You got to keep people out your business, out your house, out of your heart, your real feelings about things, because people can't be trusted, especially these predatory vampires who prey on people in their weak moments. That's what they do. They lurk around. They wait. You got people that'll wait decades, years for an opportunity to be able to take advantage of you in a situation. That's what they do. And they'll always remember that they asked you for something and you didn't want to do it. For whatever reason, you have a right to be like, no, I don't want to do that. But they always going to remember that. And when they get an opportunity, they're going to show up like the example. The vampire just show up. Be like, what's going on? I heard this. I see that. How can I help you? Proverbs 4:23 says, guard your heart above all else. Guard your heart above all else, for it determines the course of your life. Your issues of the heart, the things that you're going through, the things that you're dealing with, you can't unpack that with everybody. You just can't. Because people will use that as an occasion, as an opportunity to take advantage and put you in a worse mental state. They're going to make you break down even worse because you're going to be like, I thought they was here to help, but they helping themselves. They taking advantage of everything, and then they want control of everything as you try to figure things out. It's like a python snake, and that's a spirit that just squeezes the life out of you the more that you're engaged with it. You can always tell you're dealing with a vampire because you feel heavy around them. You feel heavy and drained after you talk to them. You dread dealing with them because they're sucking life from you. They're a vampire. They're pulling from you. And they may come dressed up like they there to help, but they not. They trying to help themselves. And when we look at that word for keep, guard, it's the word
Strong's H 5341. Not sad. Not sad.
and it means to watch over. You got to watch over yourself in order to preserve yourself from the dangers. That's the definition. And you got to observe. You got to be very diligent with fidelity to guard, keep secret. Everybody don't need to know your business, especially in your marriage. You don't need to be telling people what your husband did, what your wife did, what had happened. All that's going to be is an opportunity, a door for somebody to come in and cause more issues and cause more problems. We look on these reality TV shows. How many times people were struggling in a marriage or they they getting it back together, and then they go on the reality show and they start letting the cat out the bag. They talk about this, they talk about that, and they end up getting a divorce during the show or after the show because people preyed on the opportunity, the weakness. Psalms 32:7. Thou art my hiding place. You got to hide in God. Hide your secrets in God. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Say less is what you need to do. Say less. Keep you out of a lot of trouble. It says that God will compass me about with songs of deliverance. When we look at and study what vampires do, I mean, they typically like to target isolated people, weak people, people who are oblivious to their plots, schemes, and plans. That's who they prey on for their life. That's what they need. They need to always be taking something from somebody. And it's unfortunate that, this is what it is. And so what we have to do is understand that God forbids us from taking life. We're not supposed to take people's lives. Genesis 9:4 says, but you shall not eat flesh with its life in it. That is the blood. You're not supposed to eat animals with the blood still in it because you're not supposed to eat off people. Understand that you're not supposed to eat off people, take advantage of the situation, try to come up, try to get this, try to get that in the state that the people in. But that's what predatory vampires do. They'll eat the blood right there in your lowest point. Leviticus 17:14, for it is the life of all flesh that the blood sustains its life. Therefore I said to the children of Israel, you shall not eat the blood of any flesh, for the life of all flesh is the blood. And in order to survive, you got to cut these vampires off, block them, delete them. They dead to you. Friendship, whatever, over. You got to survive. Look out for you, because these vampires ain't looking out for you. You got to cut them off. You got to cut them off. Keep it moving. They have nothing but death for you, demise for you. You got to keep it moving.
That's just what they do. The cross blood of Jesus against the deluge. He's the refuge that keeps you. My depression be manic, my praise be organic, but don't panic when the enemies be friends to me, cause they stay with the annex. Best actors, winning Grammys, smiling, but can't stand me. So hand me my phone so I can block them. Let them go, you can't stop them. You know when they said it was off. You know you knew this, take the loss. They tried to get close, they was Judas. It's vampires taking life from you. Vampires, that's just what they do. The cross blood of Jesus against the deluge. He's the refuge that keeps you. When you was up, they were right there with you. When you lost your car, they couldn't come get you, but the drive what you drove copied your style, and now they on the road. They got their style together. Eating off your plate, you made them levitate. Taking life from you. Vampires, that's just what they do. The cross blood of Jesus against the deluge. He's the refuge that keeps you. Archangel, the disciples lead.